Your person is in a state of deep emotional turmoil, desperate to reconnect with you and determined to put in the effort to win you back. They find themselves grappling with a profound sense of emptiness and loneliness in your absence, a feeling that has only intensified as time passes. Their desperation is fueled by a growing realization that you were a rare and invaluable presence in their life. Now that you have reclaimed your power and distanced yourself, they are overwhelmed with regret and sentimentality, as the true magnitude of their loss has begun to sink in. The distance you have created has forced them to reflect deeply on their actions, and they are starting to see things from a clearer perspective. They now understand that you always had their best interests at heart. You were their constant, the one who genuinely cared for their well-being, even when they failed to appreciate it. However, their hurtful words and selfish behaviors created a toxic environment that you could no longer endure. Choosing yourself and walking away from their manipulation and negativity was an act of courage that they never anticipated. It has left them completely stunned because, in their mind, they never imagined a day would come when you would stop giving them your time, energy, and attention. They had become so accustomed to your presence and unconditional care that they took it for granted, assuming it would always be there, no matter how they treated you. Now, they are haunted by the consequences of their actions. Your person is engulfed in sadness and shame as they reflect on the ways they wronged you. They are beginning to grasp how deeply they hurt you and how their words and actions eroded the foundation of your connection. They are ashamed of how blind they were to your worth and how long it took for them to see the truth, that you were a light in their life, someone who brought authenticity, kindness, and stability to their chaotic world. It pains them to realize that it was only after you walked away that they began to understand the immense value you brought into their life. What intensifies their regret is the knowledge that regaining your trust will not be easy. They know that if they try to return to you, you will likely find it hard to believe in their sincerity. They are acutely aware that their past behavior has left scars, and rebuilding what was broken will take more than just words. Still, the thought of losing you forever is unbearable to them, and they are determined to try, no matter how difficult the path may be. What strikes them most now is seeing you in your high priestess energy. You have risen above the pain and hardship they caused, reclaiming your sense of self and stepping into your full power. They can't help but admire how grounded, authentic, and resilient you have remained through all the ups and downs. Even in the face of their toxicity and manipulation, you handled yourself with grace, never allowing their negativity to strip away your inner strength. This transformation has made them realize just how remarkable you are. They are captivated by your ability to stay true to yourself, no matter the circumstances, and they see qualities in you that they never fully appreciated before. Your ability to walk away from the situation has not only shocked them but has also highlighted the stark contrast between your strength and their weakness. They see now that their behavior was rooted in fear, selfishness, and insecurity, while your actions have been rooted in self-respect and integrity. This realization is a bitter pill for them to swallow, but it has also sparked a newfound respect for you. They admire how you stood firm in your decision to prioritize your peace and well-being, even if it meant letting go of the connection you shared. As they sit with these feelings, they are overwhelmed by the desire to make amends. They want to prove to you that they are capable of change, but they also know that actions speak louder than words. They are beginning to understand that regaining your trust will require consistent effort and a genuine commitment to becoming a better version of themselves. Whether or not they succeed in winning you back, they will carry the lesson of this experience with them for the rest of their life. In your absence, they have come to recognize the void you left behind. It's not just about the love they lost, it's about losing someone who brought light, meaning, and balance into their life. They are now fully aware that their actions drove you away and that their neglect cost them something irreplaceable. Your strength in walking away has forced them to confront their own shortcomings, and while they are desperate to fix things, they also fear that it may be too late. Still, they hold on to the hope that, with time and effort, they might find a way to bridge the gap and rebuild what was lost. Whether or not they succeed, they will forever admire the person you are and the strength you embody. I remember your smile so vividly, as if it's imprinted in my heart forever. The way your laughter filled the room whenever I teased you or shared something funny with you is something I can never forget. Those moments were not just about humor or joy, they were about the connection we shared, a bond that was deeper than mere words could express. I remember every little thing about you, your quirks, your kindness, your way of making even the simplest moments feel special. You were not just someone I loved, you became a part of me in ways I never expected. In you, I found so much more than a partner. I found my best friend, my confidant, and a unique feeling of comfort that I couldn't find anywhere else. What always stood out to me was how you treated me. From the very beginning, you made me feel like a member of your family. I never felt like an outsider in your life. Instead, you welcomed me with open arms and a warmth that made me feel truly valued. That sense of belonging, that sense of being cherished, was something I had never experienced before. Your love, care, and respect were unwavering, and they spoke volumes about how deeply you loved me. It wasn't just in your words but in your actions, the way you prioritized me, the way you listened to me, and the way you stood by me, even when I struggled to stand by myself. I know now, and I knew then, that the love you gave me was extraordinary, the kind of love that many dream of but few are lucky enough to experience. I've come to realize that your love was irreplaceable. No matter where life takes me or who I meet along the way, I know I will never find anyone who loves me the way you did. The purity of your love, the selflessness with which you cared for me, is unmatched. That's why you will always hold a special place in my heart. You are irreplaceable to me, not just because of the way you loved me but because of the person you are, kind, compassionate, and endlessly giving. But there's something I've carried with me, something I need to share with you. When I left you, it wasn't because I stopped loving you. In fact, my love for you has always been constant, even in the moments when I distanced myself. The truth is, I left because I didn't feel deserving of you. I felt like you gave me so much, and I couldn't match that. I couldn't reciprocate the way you loved me, at least not in the way I thought you deserved. I struggled with my own feelings of inadequacy, with the belief that I wasn't good enough for someone as wonderful as you. I always wanted the best for you, your happiness, your success, your peace. But when I looked at myself, I didn't see someone who could provide those things for you. I saw someone who was emotionally unstable, someone who hadn't yet figured out how to heal or grow. I saw someone who was financially insecure, someone who couldn't contribute to the kind of life I felt you deserved. Those insecurities consumed me, and they made me believe that stepping away was the only way to truly do right by you. It wasn't an easy decision, it broke my heart as much as it broke yours, but I thought it was what I had to do. Looking back now, I realize that in trying to protect you from my shortcomings, I may have caused you more pain. I wish I had been brave enough to open up to you, to share what I was feeling instead of shutting you out. I wish I had trusted in the strength of our bond and given you the chance to help me work through my struggles. But at the time, I was lost in my own doubts, unable to see past my fears. Even now, I carry those memories of you and what we shared. They're a part of me, and they always will be. You taught me what it means to love and to be loved, and for that, I will always be grateful. No matter where life takes us, you will always have a piece of my heart. I can only hope that one day, you'll understand why I made the choices I did, and you'll know that it was never because I didn't care. On the contrary, I cared so deeply that I let my insecurities overshadow the love we shared. And for that, I am truly sorry. Your partner is deeply aware that they missed a significant opportunity to be with you, despite the clarity they've always had about their feelings for you. They have long known the depth of their love for you, but their circumstances and the influences of those around them left them feeling trapped and unable to act on their emotions. Making the decision to stay away from you was not easy. It was, in fact, heartbreaking for them. However, at that moment, they believed it was the only choice they could make given the constraints they were under. Yet now, they want you to know that things have changed. They no longer want to live their life according to the expectations of others, ignoring their own desires. They are ready to follow their heart, and their heart has always pointed to you. For a long time, they tried to convince themselves that perhaps the timing wasn't right or that their situation might improve if they worked harder to please the people around them. They expended a great deal of time and energy trying to create a space where they could feel secure enough to pursue their happiness with you. But the truth has become clear to them. Waiting for others to understand or for circumstances to align has only led to frustration and regret. They now see how much of their life has been spent in hesitation, and they no longer want to postpone their happiness. The pain of realizing how much time has slipped through their fingers is a heavy burden, but it has also been a wake-up call. They understand now that life is too short to deny themselves the love they truly desire. They also cannot deny the ache they feel at the thought of losing you forever. The mere possibility of seeing you with someone else, building a life with another person, fills them with an unbearable pain. It's not just about their feelings of love, it's about the connection they feel is unique and irreplaceable. They have always believed, deep in their heart, that you belong together. To them, it's not just wishful thinking, it feels like destiny. This belief has been a constant, even during the times they tried to convince themselves otherwise or when they attempted to suppress their feelings for the sake of others. Now, however, they have reached a turning point. They no longer want to deny the bond they feel with you or live in fear of what others might say. This time, your partner is determined to reconcile with you and make things right. They want to come to you not with hesitation or uncertainty, but with the clarity and resolve they have gained through their struggles. They have decided that they will no longer sacrifice their happiness and peace for anyone or anything. The love they feel for you is not something they can suppress or replace, and they no longer want to try. They understand that there may be challenges ahead and that not everyone will support their decision, but they are ready to face those challenges head-on. What matters most to them now is being true to their own heart and building a life with the person they truly love, you. Your partner is ready to take this step not out of desperation, but out of a deep realization of what truly matters. They have spent enough time running away from their feelings, trying to meet the expectations of others, and putting their own desires last. But they have come to understand that love is worth fighting for, and happiness is worth the risk. They have reflected on their mistakes and their hesitations and are ready to move forward with you in a way that is genuine and committed. They want you to know that their love for you has never wavered, even during the times they couldn't express it. They've always felt that you were their true love, the one they were meant to be with. Now, they want to do whatever it takes to make that a reality. They are ready to put aside the doubts, fears, and external pressures that once held them back. They are no longer willing to live a life that feels incomplete without you in it. This time, They want to build a relationship founded on mutual love, trust, and understanding. They are ready to give you the love and commitment you deserve and to create a future where both of you can be truly happy. Your partner hopes you can see the sincerity in their intentions and the depth of their feelings for you. They want you to understand that they are choosing you, not because they have no other choice, but because you are their heart's truest desire. For them, reconciliation isn't just a possibility, it's the only path to the happiness they've always longed for. All they want is a chance to be with their true love, you.